long time coming? Do you want to see the back of Boris Johnson?
No, I'm fully supporting the Prime Minister. It's Boris who got the highest share of the vote in 2019 since 1979, got the 80-seat majority, and it's that manifesto and that leadership which got us that majority. Of course, COVID has somewhat derailed things, but even on that, I'd say to you he got the big calls right, and that's why I will certainly be supporting him today and encourage my colleagues to do so.
Yeah, and Therese, your brief is, of course, work and pensions, and that's a massive thing that people have on their minds at the moment, as well, of course, as the economy, which is Rishi Sunak's brief. You've tweeted out this morning, and so have many of your colleagues, that Boris Johnson has got the big calls right, which you've included in that the cost of living.
Yeah.
Many people around this country would not quite agree with that.
Well, if I think from people who are on universal credit, we increased the incentive to work by reducing the taper rate last December. That means people keep more of their money as they're working while still not quite sliding off benefits, recognising the challenge on the cost of living. But at the same time, this 15 billion package adds to the 22 billion package, really targeted at some of the poorest in society, but also recognising that everybody needs some help with their energy bills this time. We've got this global inflation challenge, a mixture of issues. Supply chain still not fully recovered after COVID, but also the Putin invasion of Ukraine is not helping this at all. So a combination of factors, and the government waited to understand what was happening with the potential energy cap change later in the year, and we responded quickly. And I think that comprehensive £1,200 support to people on means-tested benefits is a real boost to those people who are really struggling to make ends meet.
Do you think that Boris Johnson will actually survive this vote, and could it be good timing for him?
Yes, I do, and I hope that once this vote is over, we can unite and get on with delivering the priorities. You know, tackling the backlogs in the NHS after COVID, also safer streets, as well as getting more people into work, and that path to prosperity, levelling up around the country. That's our mission. That's what we need to get on with.
Yeah, just very finally, Therese, if I may, there's a strong likelihood Boris will indeed, win this confidence vote, but he will be damaged, won't he, because it's being called in the first place. What do you think is the one thing he needs to focus on now to regain the trust of those people who voted against him and the public?
Well, where we're putting our focus right now, about tackling the cost of living challenge, getting on with the backlogs after COVID, safer streets, implementing our manifesto, and that is what we are doing, and it's what we'll continue to do.